Oh shit, it was muted on Zoom this whole time. It's fucked up. Okay. Uh, why is it not showing the camera? There we go. Let me show you. Okay. Okay. Go live. All right, and we're live on TikTok now. So that'll pick up as people join. What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure it's functioning. Why did it flip the camera? We just got to make sure I flip the camera back, guys. Lip. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? TikTok. We'll go live with guys, girls. I got about half an hour. You got questions, comments? Yeah, bro. What's up with that? So, a game is a strategy of life that also feeds you women. Some people will talk about game as like, it's that's how you make your money. It's how you do everything. The game of life. Okay, but we're specifically talking about the game with women. And if you're going to get women, then you got to get your life together. Of course, you'll need some sort of income, some sort of sense of aesthetic, some sense of ability to communicate, you know, some sort of alignment with other guys. You got to be likable. That's how you get girls. I mean, you could get a single girl here or there. There are certain girls that will go with a guy that doesn't have any friends or whatever, but you're never going to get multiple girls like that. And it's not that you need multiple girls, it's that there's a certain level of skill, finesse, social awareness that gets you multiple women. So you can always choose to just be with one woman or not have multiple women. But there's a difference between choosing to be with one woman when you have choice of multiple women and being with one woman at a time because you don't have any choice. That's a big difference, and guys got to face that. They don't need to fit. It'd be like somebody that's like a grappler. I just saw a guy with a jujitsu handle. It'd be like a guy that's a grappler, that he's a little bit more muscular, a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher than his friends. And so when they're grappling, maybe none of them know any science of grappling, wrestling, or jujitsu, or some sambo or something. And so they can win and they're all right. But as soon as they step up, even with a guy that's like 105 pounds, if he really, really knows what he's doing, then he'll submit a 300-pound guy. Might get injured in the process, but he'll also, once you submit a guy, you basically kill him. Like in real life, if you were submitting somebody, you kill them. If you break their arm, then they're done for. If you choke them, they're done for. So, a lot of guys, they're settling for one girl because they really don't have anybody around them that's a player that can reveal to them how bad their game is. When you're around a player, then it's revealed to you how bad your game is. And it's not that that player is going to steal all the women from you or intentionally do anything to embarrass you, anything like that. But their natural beingness, the same woman that you thought was giving you attention or you thought was interested in you, when you're around a player, you just notice all her attention goes on to him. She can't even help it, and she is so not loyal. Like occasionally, some guys may have like a particularly loyal girl, and then you'll see her with effort, like she'll be trying not to listen, not to look because she can't help it. A player is entertaining, he's charismatic, and he knows how to talk on certain subjects in certain ways that it's irresistible to win. That's what happens when, it would be like, somebody that's good at jujitsu and is always grappling with guys, and it's like, it's impossible for him to be bad. Like, if somebody's very experienced at something, if you're a basketball player and you're great at it, like, it's hard to water it down and dumb it down so that, you don't make the baskets or you don't, like, even if they try to not do it, they're still going to dribble circles around you and just like throw it up. Honestly, they'll probably even do better because they stop caring. And when you're around a player who's charismatic who gets women, you know, it becomes this like positive feedback, as they call it. Like you get women, and then being around women all the time makes you better at getting, and then you get more women, and then it makes you better at getting women. So you create this feedback. Most guys haven't gotten over that threshold when they're around women. So it's this big uphill climb to get the initial skills necessary to get any women. They don't have charisma. They don't have a sense of aesthetic. They don't know how to lead. That's really what game is all about. Is just knowing how to lead. Ah, can't be calling me, dude. I'm streaming, bro. I may rejoin. I may start again. It depends on how many people join. This girl is calling me. I know she's struggling. So if anybody wants to go live, I'll give you a second here to join up. Let's see if the YouTube is commenting it up. YouTube commenting. Okay, guys, on TikTok, are members allowed to have outside contact with friends and family? Members of IMC Nation? It's going to be a big lag back and forth with the commenting. So if you're willing to go live, then that would be better. That's really best, guys. I'd love to talk with you guys, get to know you, get to know your game strategy. I like talking about this stuff. I'm like passionate, you could say. And yes, I am a representative of IMC Nation, of AZD. Yes, there are programs. Yes, I get you signed up for programs, but I'm not here to sell you a fucking fake plastic sword. Like you'll join on your own volition when you feel ready to join. I'm here just to get the information out and let the people with ears hear it. It's not always about the person I'm communicating with directly. It's actually the other person who's watching me communicate with that person. You know, so if you'd like some assistance, I've lived with AZD for 3 or 4 years now, about 3.5 years, and been a student for about 9 years. Got a whole lot of his information in my head, so I'd love to share it with you. But I don't know if you're replying to that comment, carbon fiber. Yes, remember you can. It's completely free. I mean, like you have your own freedom. It's decentralized. There's nothing about controlling who you communicate with. You will find that as you learn game, real game, there's a lot of systems of game that would have you hide what you're doing from people. Don't tell them. In a way, I agree. Like, until you learn how to talk about it, it's gonna ruffle feathers and make people not want to be your friends. Guys won't want to be your friends. Girls will get put off to you because they think you're just manipulating them. Family are gonna think that you're doing something ridiculous. At some point, I don't know that your family's ever gonna think that you're not doing something ridiculous. That's how enslaved they are to your sheepish ideas. But at some level of finesse, when you know how to communicate in a way that's very finessed and calibrated, you'll be able to explain it to your family in a way. You won't have to reveal everything, all the ins and outs and secrets of, sex and seduction and all those things. That you won't have to reveal all that to your family, but they'll get whatever they need to get about it, or they, won't associate with you, which is rare, but does happen. And that may be what you need to get good at game. Because if you're not willing to let go of connections with suppressive family members, then you're going to inhibit how much you grow. You just won't grow as much because you're caring so much about those people's opinions, and they matter to you. They're your family. They helped raise you. They know you since childhood. They know all your little buttons and your psychological buttons and how to push them and whatever. So you have to overcome that. And it's going to be the same way with everybody. I mean, although friends and girls may not have the same kinds of buttons that family members have over you, they'll have certain buttons. Obviously, girls have that sexual button. So if they're giving you sex, or if they're just they're friends, you only have friends that are girls because you want sex from them. Even if they're not that attractive. If you were really honest with yourself, you'd be like, yeah, fuck her. That's why I keep her around. If it was totally effortless, if she wanted to give me a blowjob, then I would totally do that. And that's why you're keeping her around. And so her opinion matters to you because if she disagrees with what you're doing, well, then you don't have access to her mouth or her pussy. That's just the raw, savage truth about it. So when you have more and more options for yourself with women, or just really more integrity, it's hard to have integrity if you've lived a life without integrity when it comes to that. Okay. Then you'll feel it. You'll feel when people disagree with you, and then you'll have to decide, do I cut them off? Do I not? But you can have communication lines with everybody. You will find for yourself that if you keep communication lines going with suppressive people, that it's just going to frustrate your growth. You're not going to grow. You're going to have to be handling arguments left and right. And as you become more valuable to yourself and love yourself more, and you have more self-esteem, you're not going to want to waste your time with suppressive people. Like I could spend lots of time having communication with guys and girls that can walk past a magnet. I don't know what that means. Can you walk past a magnet? You mean with my chain and necklace? I don't know why you're asking. So that's my answer about can you have communications going with people. But if you guys want to go live and just back and forth talk, that's going to be faster. I'm Yogi Chris, captain of IMC Nation. We have class with AZD in about 48 minutes. So I'll end this stream in about 28 minutes so that I can, handle some business and messages and things. So if you want any of the class is a members class, so it's not a free class. Although we do hand out free passes to guys to come and check it out. It's not like podcast. For about a month and a half, he was doing a podcast every morning. You guys had opportunity to show up, ask him questions. It was free. Hours. He gave over 100 hours of teachings to guys. A lot of that's on YouTube also. So if you want those playlists, just send me a direct message. I'll get you the playlist. But now you have me. So if you have any communications or anything you want to share about watching AZD content, if you have any comments or questions, then go ahead. Even on YouTube, if you guys type in the comments, I'll see it here. So we'll wait for a minute. I don't have to go for the whole 20 minutes. I had someone calling me that I know is struggling through something, so I would call her back. But, business first, purpose over pleasure. You know what I mean? She'll understand. Okay. We want to just talk into thin air. So we'll give it a minute. If you guys want to join, if you want any dialogue and call right now, I can talk with you about what you're doing with the game. It'll really clear things up for you. Got a lot of AZD strategy in my noggin. Been studying him for years, and that's the player of players. That's just a fact. I met a guy yesterday at the strip club that he recognized AZD, so AZD handed him over to him. So I'll send him a message this morning. He was talking about, coming around for a day, and then he wanted testimonies. I sent him testimonies. We haven't played with testimonies, but it's just amazing. Guys don't know what they're getting. Guy that gets 7 or 8 girlfriends, has simultaneous girlfriends with 9s and 10s, effortless, all in perfect order. That's how. So Kickstart Cash, you're on. So that's what you're witnessing. You're listening to a guy in his level of charisma and kind of information he talks about and the way he talks about it that gets multiple women, the highest value women around, the ones that everybody would want if you're in the club. And he does it. It's not what you think it might look like. It's not direct. It's not sexual, although it turns sexual. He does it through so much social proof and leveraging people's attention. Consistency, a consistent character, through generosity, good conversation, communication, even with the girls that's not the target, the other girls that are staff, the other guys that are staff, the owners, the managers, everybody, people in his own group that are, when we're in a group with him, how he communicates with us. It is communication all around. If you want to get girls and you want to get better at girls or being with women, then you just got to get better at communication all around. Now, it's not enough to just do that. And, the thing is people that improve their communication but don't improve their skills with women. I question how good you're getting at communication. What are you studying with communication? It should go hand in hand. It's not separable. If you get better with women, then you should be getting better with everybody. If you're not getting better with everybody, then it's going to crash very soon with women because you're not actually getting better. You're just learning little tricks to fool women into being with you. And if you're getting better at communication, quote communication, let's say you're studying it, you're having gains here or there, but you're not getting better with women, then I would question, like pretty soon that's going to be very short-sighted. You're adopting communication tips and techniques that is going to frustrate you. And you're fooling people into thinking that you're a more respectable or upstanding or responsible individual than you are. Because what you're seeking women. And if you're not able to get women, then you don't have the responsibility in your communication for what you're doing. Okay, so there's a few guys on right now. YouTube, you're not able to join live, but you'll just have to comment. TikTok, Instagram, we'll go for another minute. If you want to participate, then we'll go longer. But I'll just give you like another 30 seconds. Comment or ask to go live. Comment or ask to go live. Otherwise, I'll do something else. That's right. I'm Yogi Chris, captain of IMC, and I run these accounts. If you guys want to talk, let's go. I know there's a lag, so I'm not going to do a countdown because I don't know how long it lags to get to you. but definitely in the next, 30 seconds. Ask to go live. Let's comment. Let's go back and forth. Let's get to know each other. You can ask me anything. Anything. I've been living with AZD top players for 3.5 years. Seen a lot. I have a lot of faith and certainty on what he's teaching. I see guys improve. I improve. I see what he does. There's no fooling me. I have a PhD, high level in a lot of things. Okay. All right. So that'll be it for this morning's stream, guys. I don't see any last minute people wanting to join. So we'll catch you tomorrow. Oh,